Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron 4. Here today, we're going to be continuing our Byzantine Empire campaign. This is episode 4. So guys, if you still are enjoying this series and would like to see more, the best way to ensure more content is leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts and opinions on the series, or alternatively, leave a dislike and let me know in the comments what other strategy game you would prefer me to let's play instead. Doesn't necessarily have to be a Paradox game, can be a Total War game, of course. So it's currently the 28th of February 1942, and in today's episode we're going to be turning communist. Okay, so in the last episode, if you haven't gone and watched it, highly recommend you do. Okay, so Germany declared war upon Poland. That brought in the Allies. Germany couldn't successfully take the Netherlands, Belgium, or France. The United States ended up coming into the fray, and Hitler was on the precipice to defeat. Frankfurt had fallen, Nuremberg and Stuttgart as well. With myself being incredibly weak after the Yugoslavian, Bulgarian and Italian war, I was in no position to deal with the Allied forces' invasion of the Mediterranean, so I didn't join the war, the entirety of it. Turks got destroyed as well by Iraq. So, once the Americans had landed and initiated Operation D-Day, I guess, I decided to betray Hitler. And we rushed up through the south. We took Munich, Austria, Vienna, and we took Berlin itself. The Byzantine flag flew over Berlin. Now, in 1942, we are currently neutral in the center of Europe. For us to hit our objectives of reforging and reclaiming the Eastern Roman Empire and bringing back the Roman Empire, we need to defeat the Allies, and that's going to be tough without friends. So, we're going to go Comintern, even though we went fascist to start off with. It didn't work out well. We ended up betraying Italy and Germany in the end, but I just feel like Germany just sucked in this series. They were just so poor tactically. They lost 1 million pushing over the mountain pass here in that war against Italy. They lost 1 million here on the Western Front trying to push over the Maginot Line. They managed to gain territory, brought back, and then they would push and then they'd get cut off. It just kind of sucked. So, National Spain is now neutral, so maybe we can go after them in this episode. So basically what I still need to do is take North Africa, Iraq, France. Basically what I have to do is to take out the Allied forces, France and the UK. Basically everything out, sort of the external sort of stuff that wasn't the Roman Empire, we probably won't do. But I think going Comintern is probably our best bet. The States are in the Allies along with Canada. Japan is currently in their own faction. They are in the Greater East Asian Cooperation Sphere. I'll go through the wars in a second. And they currently have allies in the Americas as well. Peru is currently on their side along with Haiti. But to flip over to communism, we're currently 21% now. We're going to have to instigate a civil war. So there will be another civil war for us, which is unfortunate. We're building nuclear reactors. We're getting the research so we can build nuclear reactors eventually. Trade-wise, we currently got a hell of a lot of chromium, steel. We're very low on tungsten, on rubber and oil as well. Production-wise, we're currently getting infantry equipment 3, the EPK Pikal SMG, I guess. Support equipment as well. My recruitment deployment is going through the roof. We have 3.2 million manpower. That is due to now we've gone through Justinian's dream and we've brought Turkey and the Balkans into our core states. And that is why we had such low manpower beforehand, because I didn't realize that I had to bring the Turks and the Balkans into the core states, so we were really only fighting with ethnically pure Byzantines from Greece and Constantinople, if you know what I mean. I kid. Right, logistics-wise, 600k, we're doing really well. We've got a hell of a lot of rifles here. Navy-wise as well, 36, we're slowly but surely coming back on stuff, but we're in the middle of the center here, and there's no way that I would be able to defeat the the Allies single-handedly, I think. And I feel like we need to flip over to a faction to help us out. And as we bought a Comintern here, they've got Finland under their control. They're going to be able to help us out quite significantly. And, of course, the Comintern haven't been in any wars. The Allies have fought in quite a few, and same with the Axis. So, let's straight up start off this episode by igniting the Civil War. I'll put in the description below as well the download links for this Byzantine mod if you'd like to download and play along with me. Also the UI and instant war goal mods that I'm running. So let's ignite the Civil War. And the Byzantine Empire has been torn in half. Italy's been taken by the fascist government of Ionius. And then we are now the People's Republic of Byzantium. Communist. Nicholas Zacharidis. Cool. So now we are technically a communist government. Can we join Comintern straight up? No. Regardless, how has this split the army? Oh, crikey. Okay, so we're really quite low here. It looks like we've lost one of our high-ranking generals as well. Okay. We really just need to retake our core states, Italy, and our Balkan core states as quickly as possible. So now, just quickly move to the border. Try and gobble all this back up. Most of my army was in Constantinople, so that's been moved, which is interesting. Okay, so let's now get our navy. Do we have navy? Yep. Oh, half the navy we don't have. Go with convoy escort. And what about our air force? We seem to have the majority of the planes. So let's have them operating over the top. And try and chuck as many of them in as possible. Perfect. 600 planes actively fighting. So let's go. Go, Gadget. We need to take Bucharest. Oh, no! Wow, okay. So they joined the Great East Asian Cooperation Sphere. A faction has declared war upon me now. Stalin wants to send 16 divisions. Can I join Comintern now? Yes. Oh, my God. My Byzantium Civil War has now caused us to be at war with the Great East Asian Cooperation Sphere and the Comintern. What in the fuck? Okay, so we've got the British-Japanese War, which is the Allied forces at war with this United Asian Front. The Byzantine Civil War. We'll call everyone in. So to win this, Byzantine has to fall, but Japan isn't in just yet. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. So let's try and take this territory quick, fast. And Rome. So let's have a look. So how many divisions do they have? 8 to 17. We've only got 17. Look, because we've got the Soviets so close by, they're going to be able to help us out, like, massively, you'd think. So we'll quickly retake our Balkan territory first. She's gone into full effect. France want to help. No thanks. Let's take Bucharest back. We should be able to quite easily take this. Okay, so has this gone into full effect now? So are they able to push over the border, the Soviets? Yes, they are. The Soviet Union is going to help us out. Also, a couple of things to note. Off camera, I did take out Romania, and I also took out Hungary and Slovakia. Ideally, we should have actually taken them in that Axis war. For some reason, I guess they didn't commit enough troops to the fight. But they should have been... We should have realistically taken them. Okay, so we've got some units to deploy here. For some reason, Constantinople has been reset. And let's get them to go down there. Why are there United States men in states in my territory? That's what I want to know. Regardless, we're taking our Balkan territories back quite significantly. And as you can see, Soviets are coming to help us now as well. We're currently at... Whoa! Spain declares war upon Portugal. 2%. That might be our... If Portugal can go commie, which I wouldn't be surprised if they do, that might be our best bet. Okay, so we're doing quite well with Soviet help now. We're definitely going to need them if we are going to go to war with the Axis. We've still got our country flag as well, which is fantastic. But it's crazy how this series has come about. We've had multiple civil wars. We've had A fascist government, a non-aligned, now communist. Okay, they don't seem to be charging too much in the north. Once we retake our Balkan territories, we'll be laughing. So let's try and get rid of them as quickly as possible. We haven't got any reinforcements just yet. What are they at to capitulating? That's what I want to know. Maybe I should declare war upon Spain or something. But then they might join that. Like, declare war upon Spain so Portugal goes into Comintern? Maybe. Does it work like that? That's what I'm just trying to think. Should I declare war upon national Spain? I'm tempted, because then Portugal might join Comintern. And then we can take out the Iberian Peninsula. Then just going straight up declaring war upon them. Yeah, let's do that. Let's declare war upon them, I think. Oh, maybe not, because Portugal... How big is Portugal? Portugal's 5% commie, but they're neutral. And they're 100% fascist. Look, I think it's a pretty good decision to declare war upon national Spain. While this war is going on, we might be able to intervene with the Soviets. Right, so how well are we going here? Whoa. What in the fuck? Oh, okay, so it's technically merged, this war? Has my civil war been merged? That's bonkers. It shouldn't have. Right, my justification's nearly done. Right, call allies. Okay. Now, so there, well, yep, now they've joined the Portugal. Perfect! I've just done exactly what I wanted. The Great East Asian Cooperation Sphere has now joined with Spain, and now Portugal has joined Comintern. Okay, perfect. I'm nearly tempted to do that in a couple of other European countries like Sweden or something once we take out my civil war, which we're going to win. I don't think I've ever felt so confident than I am now. I might redirect my planes though. That might be a smart idea. Okay, so there's not too much resistance here. Mostly just my old man. We actually lost one of my higher ranking officials, which sucks. But that's alright. We'll retake this territory where we can. I'm going to have to rejig this because this is all over the place, this. Okay, go to the bottom end of Italy. No, no one can move troops from my lands. Thank you very much. The fall of Gibraltar. I could even drop some of these guys, but we're not too far stretched to need them, I don't think. Soviets are helping now. There's even Soviets. Ah, okay, so they're moving over from their territories in Lithuania, and they're pushing through our German territories. That's cool. Oh, let's try and just keep it up where we can. Like, just go, gadget. Like, don't stop. Alright, there's no point of sitting idly by. We need to push through here and quickly. As you can see, we are steamrolling with Soviet help. We're not going to be facing too much problems there. It's only a matter of time before this civil war ends. Yeah, it's crazy how this is sort of merged up. It's just wacky, I think. Well, hoping once we get rid of this, we'll be able to use the Soviets and their army to help me defeat the Allied forces. We're doing quite well here, even though we are facing our own comrades. Portugal has capitulated now. I don't know why Poland's getting claims down here. God knows why. Looks like we're making the frontline push as well against the fascist Byzantine regime. But it's much quicker doing a civil war like this than waiting for us to flip over to communists. Because what? It's like 59% now. It was 20 beforehand. It would take so long to get there. Okay, so to finish this war, Japan, China, and the Byzantines need to fall. So even with this, I don't even know if it's going to finish off. Oh, it looks like France are pushing down here. Do I want to bring anyone else into this war? Like Sweden or something? I could see myself puppeting Sweden. I want obviously the territories that we formerly owned, like your likes of Germany, Gaul, España. Okay, push where you can, guys. Okay, 30th of April 1942. Just flipped over to May now. We're pushing headstrong into our former territory. The Allies seem to be even helping us as well, which is good. But it's interesting to see that Comintern and the Allies don't like the Great East Asian Cooperation Sphere. Oh, they've taken... Oh, that's that Portuguese territory that they took. Right, okay. There's no free independent African states. How well is... Oh my god! My god! The Soviets! Joseph Stalin, you're holding out on me, you bugger. So, looks like most of the Soviet forces are actually fighting in China. He's not actually helping me out. I thought there was like an abundance of Soviet troops operating here. But it's really not. Wow, okay. I was just curious to see what sort of our troops are operating with. So this is a fresh recruit, alright. When I was clicking there. Wow, okay. So this unit of Varangian Guard, they're using Romanian artillery and German. They're using 800 Byzantine rifles. Or Byzantine, whatever. 430 of the Hungarian fascist sort of German equivalent. Romanian tank, motorized. We're also using support equipment there as well. Huh. I think like one of those other ones looked really different. Yeah, look at this. Most of them are using German equipment. That's really cool. China has capitulated. Now that just means Japan is next once we get rid of the last of the Byzantines. There seems to be a fair few of them in the north though. They are putting up more of a fight than what I kind of anticipated here. Oh, not really. I thought we'd win. I'm just surprised how many men they have more than anything. But it'll be worth it. Once she's all over Red Rover. Boom, Bologna's gone. And we're retaking Italy. For another time. Another time. Byzantine, get it? Right, okay. So, how do we need to win this? What do we need to do? Spain, okay, has turned into a major power now. Looks like France are going after them headstrong anyway. Okay, so there's a small pocket here in Genoa. But very much like when we attacked Italy the first time, there's like hardly any troops here. With ease, we're pushing through. Is Roma ours? No, but it's going to be soon. Roma. Rosa. Oh, God, I miss Doug Judy. That's a Brooklyn Nine-Nine reference, if you're curious. Nine-Nine! I really enjoy that show. I love Andy Samberg. Because I was at the perfect age when all those, like, Lonely Iron songs come out. I jizzed in my pants and whatnot. And what's the one about fucking each other's mother on Mother's Day when they forget their gifts? Oh, that's great, great. I fucking love Lonely Island. I enjoyed that Pop Star as well. Some of those songs are just ridiculous. That Osama bin Laden one's great. Fuck me like we fuck bin Laden. Fuck bin Laden. So the Empire of the Byzantines has been capitulated. Fan bloody tastic. So that's what it looks like now. We're gonna get our territory back. I wouldn't worry about that too much. Okay, so let's get rid of that stuff. Let's now push and help out France, I would think. Or maybe not. They don't seem to want us to push through their territory. Ask for military access. Yeah, sure. I would like it. I don't want to give it to you, though. I don't want to give you my own military access. Because what we can do now is swing on down to Spain and have a crack against them. Cool. We've got some unassigned divisions. 5. So let's pop them in. Some fresh recruits. I'm blown away as to how this episode has turned about. I wanted my civil war so I could join Comintern to maybe go to war against the Allies, but now we're at war with the Asian. Oh my god, France! Holy crap! I knew it said China capitulated, but hell, I have no ambition for this Asian territory. The Romans don't have any claim to this Asian territory, apart from that lost legion. I remember reading that that science article that there's some tribe in Asia somewhere that have white skin and blue eyes. Is a really weird sort of hybrid. Like the blue eyes, just like where's it come from? And there's some speculation that a lost Roman legion was lost here, or survivors made their way to Asia. So Romans debatably went to Asia. That was the whole thing about like chasing their, wasn't it chasing their genetic diversity? I can't remember the article exactly off the top of my head, but I recommend go check it out. If you type in Romans in Asia, it will probably come up. Okay, so the Iberians here aren't holding too well. And the Byzantines are storming through. Yeah, so like I said, I have no ambition of really taking Asia here. So I can div this up between the Allies and the Soviets, while I have most of my former territory. Gonna push into Bilbao now. Man, who would have thought that we would be going Comintern? Like, this series has been absolutely wacky, if I do say so myself. So if you are enjoying it and want to see more Hearts of Iron on the channel, more similar campaigns, let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more, because it helps me sort of gauge whether or not to make more of this sort of content, because I do have a lot of popular strategy games on my channel, and the easier you can make it for me, the better. I enjoy playing video games, essentially. I feel like I'm probably one of the most diverse YouTubers in regards to I enjoy pretty much every game I'll have a crack at, and I feel like I'm semi-competent in. Like, I enjoy hardcore strategy games like Total War, probably not hardcore, but just strategy games, and like this, and I also like playing FIFA. I like playing football games and Football Manager. Arguably, Football Manager is a strategy game. That's debatable as well. Oh, here we go. I like playing survival games. I just enjoy playing video games. They're a lot of fun. Right, okay, so why has the States got a massive chunk of this? That's bonkers. Anyway, how are we sort of doing here? So, Japan and China needs to fall. So what's to go with China? How is China still holding on? Is it that China, is it? I don't know. Okay, so while we're currently at war, I'm actually going to switch over to the all-adult serfs doctrine as well. So that's going to bump up our manpower, hopefully, by quite a fair bit. China's capitulated now as well. That's awesome. So all that leaves is Japan. Are the Allies and the Soviets actually going headstrong after them? There's no naval invasions. Hopefully they wrap up the war soon. Okay, I've made a new army division. I've made some motorized infantry. Oh, we need to get rid of these. Oh, okay. What the fuck? Oh, shit. Okay. Right, so I was editing it, and I just realised I got rid of my trucks. Oh, that's a bloody shame. Anyway, we've got some motorised divisions. Before I even pop that in, I need to rename them. We're going to rename... So we've got the Cataphractoi and the Varangian Guard. What could I call these guys? What was something famous that the Byzantines did? They had those fire bombers, didn't they? So maybe we'll go Greek fire bombers. Yeah. Let's rename the Greek fire bombers. Raining fire and death upon the enemy. Let's get 5 of those guys in. And let's get some proper motorized in as well. Pop this back up to my recruitment pool. Go 10 and 10 there. Get these guys pumping out. Okay, so basically I don't think there's really much I can even do here. We're essentially waiting for the Allies and the Soviets to carve up of the last of the Japanese resistance, and it looks like they're going to comfortably do so. As you can see here, there are Soviet tanks absolutely hoovering up Japanese territory within the Korean peninsula. Pyeongchang is about to fall. Seoul, the city itself, is about to as well. So looking here, I guess I give the bottom of China to like France and the British Raj, the Allied forces, and maybe give most of the north to the Soviets. We could even divide Japan down, excuse me, the middle. That'd be quite cool. But at the moment, how we sort of look at Manchukuo's capitulated, 2.3 million Comintern and Allied lives lost, and 2.8. So this was merged from the Allied Cooperation Sphere War, wasn't it? After my own civil war. That's just bonkers, right? So the British Raj lost 30. Wow, wait, UK's lost 30 million. The British Raj has lost 800k. What the flip? What the heck? 300k for the French. 200k for the Dutch East Indies. So this is the States lost 300k. I lost 42. Soviets lost 300k. Japan. It's crazy how nationalists Spain 600k. It's crazy how things just sort of escalated, didn't it? Well, are there any other factions I can declare war on to draw this in? Like declare war upon Sweden, or maybe like Iran or something. Because Japan's about to take these guys out. Like, declare war upon Sweden. They're democratic. Right, so they might, like, flip that way. Ireland as well, they're democratic. Iran is neutral, though. I'm tempted to take the former Sassanids' homeland. That could be a potential. I don't want to cause a war with them. You know what? Stuff it. Let's declare war upon Iran. Let's declare war upon these Persians and Sassanids. That's all I see them as. Old Rome's enemy. So let's get that going. It's going to take us a while to get down here. But I don't want, like, Japan to capitulate before we have the chance. So swing down here where you can. And also like here. Also I'm going to declare war upon Sweden. And we'll do the same for Ireland as well. See how things sort of shape up. I'm hoping that... Alright, declare war. I'm hoping that all these factions join the cooperation sphere. And has it worked? Yep, it's worked a bloody charm, Simpzy. You beautiful bugger. We could even do it against the Saudi as well. Maybe even like Afghanistan. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try and get all these countries out under our control. Oh shit, I've done the wrong one there. Needs to be instant. Alright. Are there any other neutral countries around the world? Brazil isn't going to quite work. But the others look like they might. Okay, so we'll get there as quickly as we can. So... Okay. I was going to see how things have been changed. So let's declare war. And declare war. Because what we want to do, we really want the British to come over and help. And it looks like it's working out. Yep, boom, 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 boom. Okay. Oh, it looks like Japan is about to capitulate now anyway. Japan and Sweden need to fall for this to fall now. So the Soviets have taken the entire peninsula. The States have taken Japan. God, this is a wacky campaign. I'm not even joking. And there should be Finnish reserves like going in there. Finland's Comintern now anyway. Right, we're trying to get some of our blokes down. Actually, what I'm going to do, I might even send this 6 up to Finland or something. Yeah, go to Sweden. Get on this border down to Copenhagen. Yeah, so Denmark's back, wasn't it? Denmark was taken by the Germans, but now they're back. I can't wait to divvy this all up. It's going to be an absolute blast. Iraq now is pushing against the Saudis. Iran there as well. We could even puppet some of these countries that I've forced the war upon them. Why isn't Finland like going headstrong into that? You'd think they would be. Okay, Japan mustn't be too far from capitulating now itself. To win this, we still need to knock out Sweden now, as they've hit the prerequisite of 50 military factories or whatever. Oh, it looks like they're actually taking a bit. We still have some front line here to push. Down and take Stockholm. Maybe we can puppet them. Stockholm is like one of the cities that the Germans nor Hitler could really ever take, could he? Okay, we can upgrade some of my submarines. Okay. Still pushing on now, not really too much is happening, waiting for the States to finish off the Japanese, waiting for my own forces to push into Sweden. So let's talk about TV shows for a bit. What am I watching? Oh, Fall of Tokyo, boom. What am I watching? I'm just not like my favourite shows. My top 3 favourite shows are probably Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad, and Prison Break? Or Lost, maybe? Lost is more sort of nostalgia than anything. Yeah, I'm watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I've been watching The Flash recently as well. Man, that 4th season is trash. Japan's capitulated now. What else am I sort of watching? Waiting for Vikings and the Last Kingdom come back as well. Been watching The 100. I don't mind that show. The first season's pretty rough. I quite like the Lord of the Flies sort of element to it, but what is that now? Season 4. It's got a nice progression. The 100, if you've seen it. It's based on a good series of books. Obviously, they're down on Earth in the first season. They've got it's like a nice progression, like the villains it gets intense each season. Like there's a calamity to deal with, which is good. It's on CW, so they've got those. I can't stand CW tropes sometimes. Just like they have to hammer home that there's a lesbian relationship, that it's okay to be from a divorced family. It's like okay, I get it, but just stop hammering it fucking home it's for teenagers, and then it's just like, ugh. Okay, look how much this is redirected the Soviets. Fuck me. So why haven't they capitulated? What's going on? They must be about to capitulate now. Sweden's still holding out. We're actually pushing into Sweden as well. If we can take Stockholm, that'd be awesome. Afghanistan's capitulated. This has been a crazy war. The Americans no. Yeah, it looks like America. Well, someone's taken Stockholm. Holy crap! So this war is going to be over. Sweden has capitulated, and that's it. She's all over Red Rover. Wow, okay. So we're divvying up the countries of Afghanistan, Byzantines of course, Japan, Peru, China, all these Chinese countries, Spain, Ireland, Saudi Arabia, and Sweden. That is crazy, man. So we've obviously got my civil war, which is quite easy to deal with, and give this to myself. Whoa, why the fuck can I take my lands? What? What's going on here? Okay, for some reason we can't seem to take back our lands. Isn't that inherently stupid? Wasn't the whole point of this to take back our lands? So stupid. Anyway, let's take back Spain, because that's our ancestral birthright. So where is Spania? Let's take that all for myself. Oh, okay, so it includes the African territories as well. Right. I'm happy to take that. That's fine. Okay, let's deal with Sweden and Ireland now. I'm going to puppet Ireland. I think that's probably our best bet. Let's puppet them. Boom. Let's also puppet Sweden. I don't think I want to take it for myself. To be fair, having the bottom of Sweden might be cool. Or should I just puppet them straight up? The Romans were never able to take Stockholm. Maybe I should take it for myself. Huh. Nah, let's puppet them. Let's just straight up puppet Sweden. Okay, moving down to Iran. We're definitely going to take that because we did have some of the territory here, I believe, at some point. So let's take Iran straight up. Saudis as well. Some of this territory in the north is ours. Oh, damn it. I wish I could sort of like go like a bit more like that. Because I don't want too far of it down. But I definitely want like that. I want like basically at least half of that. So we'll take that for ourselves. But then I guess we could... No, we might as well take the whole lot then. I was going to say we could like puppet the at least the bottom half. Let's puppet the rest, I think. Okay, what does that leave now? Afghanistan as well. I'm going to give that to the Raj. I have no ambition of having Afghanistan as a puppet. So where's the British Raj? There we go. Let's give Afghanistan to the Raj. Even though it was sort of my decision to attack it, I want to give the British something. And then we'll figure out this whole mess in China. Okay, before we deal with China, we have to deal with Peru. So was it Colombia who was fighting here? Yeah, it was Colombia. So give all of Peru to Colombia. That's fitting. You'd think the Colombians would be happy. They fought the Peruvians, and after this they've got the entire like west coast of South America. That's awesome. So how do I divvy up this? What's the best way to go? Well, probably giving the bottom to France. Maybe giving like the bottom half. We want to divide it up between Comintern as well, and then Japan itself. So maybe... yeah, so we'll see how we go. Okay, so let's give them the bottom half to France. How does that look? That doesn't look too bad. I do need to slowly give the Comintern some as well. So give them like all of this. Especially. Okay, let's give them that. Okay. Oh, maybe I'll just give them the rest then. Because then that's basically half of China. So the French get the bottom half of China, while the Soviets get the north. Boom. Oh, there's a couple more there the Soviets can take that evaded me. In regards to Japan and Korea, I think we give the northern to the Soviets and then the south to the Americans. I think that's probably our best bet. So let's give... Where is the French again? We'll give the French Taiwan. And we'll leave it like that. And then we'll give the rest to the Americans. Oh, fuck. I gave it to the south. The Soviets. Shit. Well, that's fucked up the border. The Americans can have the north while the Soviets can have the south. That's like the right... I wanted it the other way around. No. Because then what I was going to do is give the Americans that, give the Americans the bottom half, and give the Soviets like the top half. Oh, that sucks. Oh, well. We'll try and deal with it where we can. So let's give the northern half to the Soviets. Okay, let's try again. Let's give them the north. We ran out of political power, fuck. Just trying to divide it up as best as I can, right? That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. And then we give the rest to the Americans. Because they did a lot of fighting in here. Yeah, ideally that should be the other way around, because then it'll be a nice little sort of pocket. So what's left now of the Japanese states? Islands, by the look of it. Do I want to just give the rest to the Americans? Yeah, let's just do that then. Boom. Let's end the peace conference there. I don't know what's happened to my Civil War territory. So the Soviets took 50 states. Raj took 60 to them, 70 to France, Colombia states as well. And all this was puppeted. Right, okay, so I've re-gotten my lands. But this is what the Comintern looks like now. And we've also got our puppets. So this is how Asia stands, divided between the Allies and the Comintern. Half of China, Soviets have the north, French have the south. This should be the other way around. States occupied Japan and the Soviets. Yeah, so it's kind of like a an east-west vest in Japan as well. That's quite cool. Okay, moving on now to the Republic, the Communist, the Republic of the Arabian Assembly. What else have we got here now? The Irish People's Union. And we have the Folkhemet under Sven Linderoth. Cool beans. So, this is what we currently occupy, of course. Now, we still need to take out the Allies in the next episode. So, the Asian cooperation sphere has ended. We've got 4.4 million manpower. Yeah, on that note, it's time to end the video here. Thanks for watching. We'll deal with the Allies in the next episode. That has been a wacky episode. Look at this. So, we nearly have the Eastern Roman Empire back under our belt. We've got Iberia here in the west. We've taken back Iraq and some in the peninsula here. We've got some African territories as well. Then we've got our puppeted stuff. So we need to take out France and Gaul. We need to take out Netherlands and Belgium and Switzerland. Basically, the Allies is next. But the United States is, is in the Allies. So we're going to have to deal with them as well. What's down here? The Great East Asian Cooperation Sphere. Oh, Thailand still lasts. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section down below your feedback for the series. And if you would like to see more, that's the best way to ensure more content. Leave a dislike if you're not enjoying the series. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box. These days, to get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click the bell, of course, to join the notifications squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. If you guys would like to get yourself some cheap and reliable games, check out my G2A affiliation link in the description below. Maybe you can pick up a strategy game you haven't picked up just yet. Maybe Hearts of Iron, maybe Crusader Kings 2, maybe a Total War. Check out my G2A affiliation link in the description below for cheap and reliable games. I do recommend going and checking out the prices even. There's some really good prices on there. Patreon and merchandise link in the description below, along with the Steam group. Come and join the community on Steam. And on that note, unfortunately, I have to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching once again. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye. Really close cinematic shots here, pushing through the bridge. Oh, look at... That was probably the shot of the video there.